The anime industry has given us several legendary villains, but these are surely some of the best ones who'll never fade away from our memories. Evil never dies, quote by the legendary Dragon Ball villain Cell, sets the tone for a journey through some of the most iconic anime villains of all time. Villains play a crucial role in any story. They add depth and make the protagonist's triumph that much more satisfying. Number 7. Light Yagami. Light Yagami is a character that can be seen as both the protagonist and the antagonist in Death Note. He is a brilliant high school student who has a strong desire to rid the world of evil, but his methods of achieving that goal are highly questionable. Light's intelligence, charisma, and cunning make him a unique and dangerous villain in the anime world. He's not just any ordinary villain, but a villain that you can't help but admire in some ways. He is like a chess master who is always one step ahead of the game, and his manipulations are truly a sight to behold. These and other factors make every single episode of the show memorable and spectacular. Number 6 position is held by Frieza. Frieza is a name that sends shivers down the spines of anime fans everywhere. This intergalactic despot is the very definition of evil, a megalomaniac who relishes in his power and revels in the suffering of others. He rules over the universe with an iron fist and will stop at nothing to ensure that his dominance remains unchallenged. He's so capable that even Goku often needs help when they are face to face. But what makes Frieza so memorable and iconic is not just his cruel nature, but also his cunning intelligence and devilish charisma. He is a master manipulator who can turn even the most loyal of his minions against each other with ease. He is the quintessential bad guy who you love to hate and can't help but be fascinated by. With his sadistic tendencies and an unquenchable thirst for power, he has become a pop culture icon that will be remembered for generations to come. At number 5, Madara Uchiha.
What is going on here?
What do you mean?
Take a close look at his eyes. He's a reanimated shinobi.
But there's no mistaking it. He's definitely Madara Uchiha.
Powerful and cunning, a ninja who is the founder of the organization Akatsuki. He wants to create a world in which all nations are unified under his rule, and he will stop at nothing to achieve his goal. He is a true mastermind, and his immense power and cunning mind make him one of the most dangerous villains in the Naruto universe. Madara is like a chess master who is always several steps ahead of the heroes, and his battles with them are truly epic. We all remember how Naruto and every other ninja in the shinobi world had to unite against Madara when he came back to life. Number 4, Suzuki Eisen.
Oya?
There are a few reasons why Eisen is such a good villain. 1, he pulled the biggest sneaky on all of us with the whole fake death thing. 2, he's overpowered as all hell and constantly flexed on anyone who dared to oppose him, which is always fun to see. And lastly, he's like a super genius who orchestrated the entire plotline of the show. Mind you, he didn't pull a black zetsu, so it was actually a good approach to his character. We barely even know what this man was like before he became a demigod. He just kind of exists and spreads his smugness across the world, despite being confronted by several powerful warriors, including the protagonist Ichigo Kurosaki. Aizen's ultimate goal remains unchanged as he continues to work towards his vision of a world under his rule. Number 3, Doflamingo. Dressrosa is one of the best arcs in One Piece, and a lot of its appeal is due to the presence of Doflamingo, whereas other entries on this list are interesting because the villain is relatable or sympathetic, but Doflamingo is the opposite. This dude absolutely sucks. He is the embodiment of pure evil. He also boasts one of the coolest devil fruit powers in the show, and his battle with Luffy is an exceptionally memorable face-off. At number 2, Griffith. I don't think it's a stretch to say that Griffith is one of the most popular villains in anime, and even more so among manga readers. His superficial charm, devotion to what he believes is best for humanity, and his initial role as a protagonist makes him a very interesting specimen to say the least. But after a certain Last Supper reenactment, the good guy persona definitely falls off. Unless you're like into utilitarianism or something, then I don't know what to tell you. Reborn as Femto, he raised a new army that is filled with powerful apostles who could raise entire cities to the ground. Griffith prioritized his dream above everything, his friends, his morals, which made him truly frightening. And finally, at number 1 we have Johann Liebert from the legendary monster anime show, is one of those characters who is feared for slowly but surely entrapping his victims until they are completely under his control. Despite his sinister nature, Johann Liebert has a captivating charm that draws people toward him, making it difficult for them to resist his influence. He is a complex and multi-layered character who keeps audiences on the edge of their seats as they try to predict his next move. Whether he is playing games with the police, manipulating the media, or plotting his next murder, Johann Liebert remains one of the most intriguing and enigmatic villains in the anime world. That all for today, but before leaving, tell me about your top 7 list, and thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing my channel for more awesome videos.